I care about my body, so I'm acting on it. Day 86 of walking for an hour around different neighborhoods in the city of Chicago, and today we in Logan Square. We started in a beautiful and peaceful Palmer Park. I don't know why that's hard for me to say. I really appreciated these chiseled out animals. It just reminded me of the art and craftsmanship of days past. I've done hopscotch, but I ain't never seen all these swirls, baby. I wasn't doing all that in the morning. The detail on this seating is beautiful, and tell me this don't look like the old straw chairs that all our parents used to sit on in the 90s. This area is part of Chicago Parks and Boulevard system, so it explains why the park is kind of located in the middle of the street right here. This area was named after John A. Logan, an American soldier and politician. He served in the Mexican-American War. He was also a general in the Union Army during the Civil War, an Illinois state representative, a U.S. senator, and an unsuccessful candidate for U.S. VP in 1884. The square itself is a public green space located at the northwest end of the Chicago Boulevard system. Located at the center of the square is the Illinois Centennial Monument. It was built in 1918 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Illinois statehood. This was on the day of Halloween, and this decor is a little bit worrisome. The archway over this porch was beautiful. The porch itself is very wide and spacious, which I love. The name of this bookstore is so cute. I want to stop in there one day. As you get closer to the square, you see a lot of different restaurants and cafes. I'm gonna stop in this one in the corner as we head back this way. The designer of the monument was Henry Bacon, the architect of the Lincoln Memorial located in Washington, D.C. The base of the monument depicts allegorical figures of Native Americans, explorers, Jesuit missionaries, farmers, and laborers, intended to represent Illinois' contributions to the nation during its first century. This was originally open prairie until Martin Kimball purchased 160 acres of land in 1836. It looked like they were doing quite a bit of construction, but the area will really feel like a community space is what I got the vibe of, with all the restaurants, transportation, and areas to just gather and commune. Soon after he purchased the land, settlers began to populate the area, which was known as Jefferson at the time. Beginning in 1850, farmers were able to transport their produce via Northwest Plank Road, which is now known as Milwaukee Avenue. In 1863, Chicago annexed part of this community, which is now the Bucktown area. At that time, it was known as Holstein for its German population of factory workers. The area grew rapidly after the Great Chicago Fire of 1871 because it was outside of the fire limits. Chicago annexed the rest of Logan Square in 1889. Shortly thereafter, an L station was added. Joining the Germans and Scandinavians were the Poles and Russian Jews after World War I. And I love me some iced chai tea. This is my drink of the fall. After the 1930s, population began to decline. The construction of the Kennedy Expressway and the Blue Line disrupted residential and commercial life in the 1950s. In the 1960s, there was an influx of Hispanic immigrants. By the 90s, they made up 2/3 of the population. There's also a great art and theater scene in this neighborhood. I will be back to this area for some food. Bye, y'all.